From that door? From that door. Perfect. Love it. Thank you. Wherever it is. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Please find your seats. We are getting ready to start. Please stand for the national anthem. Seated.
Good evening, graduates, families, staff, and friends. Tonight is a celebration of hard work, late nights, early mornings, victories, failures, second chances, growth, and perseverance. Tonight we celebrate the class of 2026. Graduates, people are going to tell you that now you are entering the real world. But the truth is you've already been living in it. The real world isn't a place you suddenly arrive at after graduation. It's built in the choices you make every single day, and tonight I want to share a few truths about that real world that I hope will stay with you long after you leave this stage. First, punctuality matters. Show up on time. Not just to work, not just to class. Show up on time for your own life. Be present. Be engaged, put the phone down sometimes, look people in the eye, listen when someone talks to you. The days move faster than you think, and you only get one life. Don't spend it halfway paying attention. The real world rewards people others can count on. Look, talent matters, but reliability matters more than most people realize. When you show up consistently, doors open. Second, money is earned, and life is not always equal. Some people start ahead, some people start behind, some people seem to get opportunities easier than others. That's reality. But there's another reality. There are countless ways to build a meaningful life. Some of you will go to college, some into the workforce, some into the military. Some of you will start businesses, and some will create art, music, or ideas that the rest of us haven't even imagined yet. There is no single definition of success. Don't spend your life chasing someone else's version of it. Your passions matter. The things that make you come alive matter. Find a way to connect purpose with work, and you'll build a life that feels rich long before your bank account does. Third, first impressions matter. Sometimes people only give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes to decide whether they trust you, want to hire you, want to work with you, or want to believe in you. So give people your best self. Carry yourself with confidence, be respectful, be prepared, speak with kindness and conviction. But while you expect excellence from yourself, remember to give grace to others. Because every person in this room has had moments where they blew it. moments where they said the wrong thing, made a bad choice, or needed another chance. The older you get, the more you realize that grace is not weakness, it's wisdom. Fourth, it is often not what you say, but how you say it. You can be intelligent, but fail because of delivery. You can be right and still lose people because of arrogance. Learn how to communicate with respect. Learn how to disagree without tearing others down, and learn how to listen before speaking. And if you ever think a solution to a problem is easy, there's a really good chance you don't yet understand the whole problem. Life is more complicated than it looks from the outside. Leadership will teach you that quickly. The people carrying the most responsibility often know things others cannot see. Which brings me to this. Your parents, guardians, teachers, coaches, and mentors probably know more than you think they do. Right now, some of you still believe the adults in your life just don't get it. But one day, probably sooner than you expect, you're going to catch yourself repeating something they said to you years ago. In that moment, I hope you'll call them, and I hope you will thank them. Thank them for the rides, the sacrifices, the rules you hated, the lectures you ignored, the prayers they whispered over you, the love they gave, even when you didn't make it easy. Because behind every graduate is someone who kept showing up for them. Finally, understand this. Time is the greatest currency of your life. Not money, not fame, not followers. Time. You can always make more money. You cannot make more time. So don't waste it waiting for the perfect moment. Go do things. Take the trip. Apply for the opportunity. Start the business. Ask the question. Meet new people. Learn new skills. Say yes to all the opportunities. Failure is not nearly as dangerous as regret. One day you will realize life was never about arriving at some final destination. It was about the people you loved, the risks you took, the memories you created, and the courage you had to fully live the life when you had the chance. Class of 2026, the real world will challenge you, it will humble you, and sometimes it'll break your heart. But it will also amaze you. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you think, and your story is just beginning. So show up, work hard, be kind, stay curious, give grace. Thank the people who helped you, and above all else, do not waste your time sitting on the sidelines of your own life. Congratulations, graduates. We're proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
This year's salutatorian is a multi-talented and well-rounded individual who has significantly contributed to our school community. She has maintained straight A's since elementary school. She's a dedicated athlete, having played on both the junior varsity and varsity basketball teams, as well as the varsity soccer and track teams. She's also an active member of our student government, a member of the orchestra, and a member of the National Honor Society. She took all 9 AP courses that we currently offer and is an AP scholar with distinction. She will attend the University of North Carolina at Greensboro this fall to study computer science. I am pleased to announce this year's salutatorian, Jasmine Adams.
Good evening. For those who may not know me, I'm Jasmine Adams. Greetings to all the families, friends, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class. First, I want to congratulate the class of 2026. We did it, guys. We've reached the end to what seemed like a never-ending track meet. Each monumental moment of our high school journey was a different race with varying difficulties. Before I begin, I want to thank a few people currently in attendance. I want to thank my parents for everything that they've done to help get me to this point. My mom has been a counselor and friend, offering advice and love where it's needed. My dad has not only been a coach to me, but he has also been someone that's just there to listen to my problems when I need to talk. Moreover, I'm thankful for my brothers who annoy the crap out of me majority of the time. Without them, life wouldn't be as interesting, and for that, I love them the most. I want to thank both sets of grandparents for being there when it matters the most. I can't forget about my Gigi, Joanne Adams, that sees my accomplishment through my mom's Facebook. I also want to thank my many relatives and friends that wanted to be here but couldn't make it. There's always so much love and support on Facebook, and I'm truly grateful. Next, I want to thank some of the staff members. I've had many teachers over the course of my time here, but I say that Dr. Truey, Mr. Santor, and Mr. Hoke have put up with me and my microscopic handwriting for the longest, and I thank you all for that. There are still many thank yous to go around, but if I were to continue, we'll be here till next week, so I'll move on. Looking back at my time in high school, I realized that I don't really remember what happened early on, so I took some time to sit and reflect. In doing so, these memories came to mind. The devious lick challenge. That time I hit Ben Coleman in the face with a soccer ball in PE. Sorry again, Ben. The squirrel that sacrificed his life for our sake by chewing the power lines. The power being knocked out by construction workers mid-school day. The gas leak that had us sitting outside for who knows how long. Being a part of the first high school girls basketball and soccer teams. The pep rally where Mrs. Santor beat Coach Yutz in a race. Going to regionals and states in my first and only year of track. And who can forget the many snow days of this year? So much has happened in what has felt like such a short amount of time, and it also feels like a lot of us changed that quickly too. Looking back, many of us weren't all that mature, but you wouldn't be able to say the same today. I am standing before a class of many accomplishments and talents. For example, we've got nail technicians, people interested in beauty school, HVAC, the military, pre-law, a future firefighter, a committed college athlete, future nurses, and many more. As for me, I plan on going into computer science, a field that's not only dominated by men, but a field where Black people are in the minority. Our accomplishments show that anything is possible with work and dedication. It is truly inspiring to see what my peers' plans are, and I'm grateful for having the opportunity to meet such awesome people. To my underclassmen, don't be worried if you don't have life all figured out. For some, it takes time to decide what they want to life to be, and that's completely fine. Continue to work hard and strive for your goals. Comparison kills. You don't realize how quickly comparing yourself to someone steals your confidence. Someone else's merits should not take away from your own success. Remember, just because you're in your senior year doesn't mean you shouldn't work any harder than you already have. I know it'll be tough at times. Trust me, senioritis hit me hard this last semester. Find time for yourself you'll wish you had later on. Have fun and make lasting memories with your friends. You don't want to live with regret of not doing anything because who knows, you might not cross paths with these people again. Most importantly, don't try to rush your high school years. One day you'll come to miss these memories the most. Before I conclude, I want to congratulate the class of 2026 one last time. Today is more than just the end of our high school journey. It's the beginning of the future that we've worked toward. We are leaving as people that were shaped by late nights, tough lessons, friendships, controversies, failed tests, and victories that we'll never forget. No matter where we end up, we are leaving knowing that we grew up together. Together, we've learned how to press on when times get tough, and we've learned to adapt to our ever-changing circumstances. As we move on to this next chapter of our lives, I hope to encourage us to remember that success is not only measured by achievements, but also the lasting impact that we've made on others around us. We might not know what lies ahead, but the world is full of many possibilities. So, class of 2026, take risks. Don't ever underestimate what you're capable of becoming. And as the Meeple sisters say, stay curious. Congratulations to all of us. I'm eternally grateful for sharing this journey with each and every one of you. Thank you and good night.
This year's valedictorian is an active contributor to our school community. He served as vice president of the National Honor Society. He is also a multi-sport athlete. He was a captain of the soccer team, co-captain of the track team, and a member of the cross-country team. He was among one of the first Phoenix track and field runners to be a state champion. He participated in our inaugural dual enrollment program this year with GTCC and is an AP Scholar with honor. He will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill next year to study biology. It is my pleasure to introduce Joshua Littlejohn.
Oh no, test on the wrong side. All right. Good evening, faculty, family, and seniors of Phoenix Academy. My name is Joshua Littlejohn, and I'm honored to be Phoenix Academy's first Black valedictorian. Well, you may or may not know me as the kid who used to throw chairs in elementary school, or the kid with the bald fade and a high top. Some may even say a sky top. Maybe even the GOAT, if you like, depending on who you ask. Even like my last name, Littlejohn, people used to have a field day with that. I used to hate it, but I had to learn to embrace it. Just like I had to learn to embrace the school. I would like to say that I'm glad high school's over, y'all. The last few weeks of school, it just felt like an eternity to me. But despite the tedious senioritis, the one thing that got me and others through everything was the people. You can say anything about the school, but the one thing you can't say is that I didn't find a connection here. Because I've seen connections between each and every one of the seniors sitting here. I remember the times we used to be outside for lunch between 9th and 10th grade, maybe even 11th, we just cutting up, acting a fool with each other. Phoenix allowed us to have those moments together. This school allowed us to grow with each other, by each other's side. Along with these connections, the one thing I want to hammer today is growth. Sometimes growth is quiet. It's recognizing your own patterns, realizing you work better in the morning, or noticing you're being too hard on yourself. It's a process of being the expert. It's the process of becoming an expert on you. I will say that, when I got this paper for valedictorian, y'all, I acted nonchalant. I was appreciate you, Miss Stoller, when she was telling me all the things, and, it didn't really hit me in the moment. And I realized the reason why it didn't hit me was because my mind was full of doubt. I wasn't the smartest kid in class. I couldn't give you the right answer at the snap of my fingers. I failed tests. I've got bad grades. I've faced errors I didn't think a stereotypical valedictorian would. Yet I realized that no human is perfect. And no human is going to be at their best at 100% of the time. A valedictorian isn't just the smartest kid in class, but a representation of the hard work and dedication and consistency over just innate intelligence. It's corny, but it's true. I had to own that title. And the class of 2026, that's my challenge to you. I need y'all to own your opportunities, own your life. You can't grow without owning your own. That ownership carries value, and it makes you stick out among the crowd. You owe it to yourself to appreciate your hard work. No one else can tell you what your life shouldn't or shouldn't look like. I mean, we graduated now, man, and we're not those little high schoolers no more. High school didn't prepare us for an easy life, but it gave us the building blocks. Now I need you to take your life back from doubt, step into the world, and own it. I want to thank all the families for coming here, supporting everybody, each and every one of my classmates. I want to thank my mom, my siblings, my dad, everybody who came here to support me. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you for listening.
Dr. McNeese. The following members of the class of 2026 have met graduation requirements stipulated by the state of North Carolina and Phoenix Academy. We ask that all present respect the graduate and their families by withholding applause and comments until all students have received their diplomas. We remind you that all members of the student's immediate family are asked to stand as their student's name is called. Jasmine Alexis Adams. Gabriel Yuhao Aguilar Cespedes. Hadi Ahmed. Harman Ali. Trinity Marissa Allen. Aaliyah Jean Kalamanan Bagtas. Ava Grace Batten. Hatim Bushta. Narges Bushta. Caitlin Sinclair Bowers. Austin Matthew Brannick. Addison Emily Birch. Faith Destiny Kamak. Riley Ray Castillo. Jacob Ryan Klein. Benjamin Aiden Coleman. Haley Carol Comer. Carson Ray Davis. Gavin Duke. Christian Esquivel Vidal. Lillian Jane Francis Fry. Caitlin Beatrice Galarza Ponce. Vincent Michael Gomez. Isaiah London Gorham. Keenan Corday Hammy. Jaden Mackay Henry. Luis Eduardo Ibarra. Dimitri John Iwenu. Arena Amin Khan. Destiny Marie Kinsey. Haven Ariana Knox. Brian Daniel Link. Joshua Nathaniel Littlejohn. Jada Marie Love. Jalen Tyree Love. Yusuf Sami Mansour. Maria Sabrina Martinez Wejo. Devante Carmelo Matos. Emma Rain Melton. Irvin Montgomery. Janiyah Lachey Parrish. Grayson Seth Pierman. Karen Rivera Ayala. Addison Brooke Rockwell. Ahmad Salim. Dylan Rose Santara. Alden James Steinberger. Araya Marie Stiltner. Yodit Elam Tekel. Noah Jacob Tenney. Marshall Jaden Tillett. Mai Lin Tran. David Andreas Benegas. Luna Sophia Villar. Nicholas Sage Villar. Griffin Allen Ward. Ella Sophia Watkins. Simea Lilyfair Weaver. Dante Levi Williams. Mariah Elise Winston. Rowan Reese Wright. Callie May Yu.
Okay, we're going to go off rehearsal just a little bit. Class of 2026, please stand and turn around and face your family and friends. Class of 2026. Move your tassel right to left of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce the class of 2026. Graduates, as we bring tonight's ceremony to a close, I want to thank our families, friends, staff, and community members for supporting these graduates throughout their journey, and most important, congratulations once again to the class of 2026. Graduates, tonight marks the end of one chapter, but more importantly, the beginning of the next. Carry with you the lessons you've learned, the relationships you've built, and the confidence that comes from knowing that you've already overcome challenges to reach this moment. We're proud of who you are, excited for who you'll become, and grateful to have been a part of your story. Class of 2026, one final time, congratulations. At this time, graduates, please prepare for our recessional and departure from the ceremony. Thank you all for joining us this evening, and have a wonderful night.